Welcome back to another episode of MK's Kitchen. Today we are making a nice little potato and shrimp recipe. Let's get into today's ingredients, y'all. We have our oven preheating to 425 degrees. We got a little foil for our potatoes. Let's get started. So first we're going to take our potatoes, get you a nice fork and do a little stabbing. A little poke. You don't have to do that many, but just a few on each side of the potato. Once you have all your holes, we're going to take a little bit of vegetable oil and rub it into our hands and rub it on each one of our potatoes. This is going to help it give it a little cooking flavor along with our salt. And we're just going to wrap these babies in some foil. It's going to help it cook. It's going to help it taste good, y'all. Oil, salt, and wrap. Oil, salt, and wrap. And we're going to be putting this in our oven for about an hour, like I said, at 425 degrees. So let's go ahead and put them on up in now. All right, y'all, let's get started on this shrimp. We're going to get to seasoning it. After you've thawed it, make sure they're peeled and deveined. We're just adding a little salt, a little pepper, a little bit of Old Bay. I'm going to take some lemon pepper, some paprika for color, and of course our onion powder and our garlic powder duo. I'm just going to give it a nice little toss. Make sure everybody get a little bit of that seasoning. Alright, once you get those coated, let's get to our skillet. We're just going to take about a couple tablespoons of butter. Get that nice and melted. And we're just going to add on in our shrimp. We're going to cook them about a few minutes on each side until they're a little golden brown or a little golden pink and a little crispy. I like mine crispy. All right, and we're just gonna give them a nice little flip. A little struggle with a fork, so make sure you get like a little tongs or something to get you to flipping your shrimp. Don't be like me. Be better than me. Okay, y'all, so let's get on to our pasta. We're going to be doing a few fettuccine noodles, about half of the package. We have our water boiling. We're adding a little bit of vegetable oil and some salt. And we'll be adding 1 chicken bouillon cube to our water. And our shrimp are also finished. So we're going to put those to the side on a paper towel to dry. Okay, and using that same skillet, we're going to be taking about half a stick of butter. We're going to get that nice and melted in our skillet. And this is where we're going to be making that Alfredo sauce. A little bit of action for y'all. So we're going to be adding just a little bit of milk. You could also add heavy cream. And we'll be using Ragu's roasted garlic Parmesan sauce today. You just continue to let that simmer on a medium-low heat. Just want those ingredients to combine with each other. And we're going to be seasoning this with our same seasonings from earlier that we did with our shrimp. A little bit of salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, Old Bay, you know, your little favorites. You just do a little bit more seasoning in there. We also add a little bit of Italian seasoning as well. And you could also add your cheeses at this stage if you like. And I'm just taking some frozen chopped broccoli that I put in the microwave. And we've just gonna add that to our sauce. Just continue to let that simmer, and let's get back to our fettuccine. They look al dente. So we're gonna get ready to strain our pasta and add that to our Alfredo sauce. Just give you a little Alfredo, or fettuccine noodles, a nice little toss in that Alfredo sauce. And we're just gonna add a few of those shrimp from earlier. You wanna save some of that shrimp for your baked potato as well. Okay, y'all get a little close up as always. You see how good it looks. So let's get started on our potatoes. We're just going to be cutting a couple of them and using the inside for our filling. I'm just gonna do it like this, and you can see it's steaming hot, so I'm trying not to touch it. But you gotta do what you gotta do, and you gotta do it quickly. So just get as much of that filling out of those potatoes as possible by a little stuffing. So I've already done the other two, but I'm just going to show you guys how I'm opening this potato. Just take a little bit of the center out and put that in there as well, and save the rest. And we're going to get ready to fill our potatoes. But first, let's add a little bit of milk to our potatoes that we've taken out. We're going to be using probably about half a cup of sour cream. And we're just going to season that as well with a little bit of Weber's garlic and herb seasoning and black pepper. You can also add your little salt. We're going to be adding some sharp cheddar. And we're going to give that a nice little toss, y'all. We're going to get ready to mash up our potatoes. Basically like mashed potatoes, because that's exactly what they are. And you could also use heavy cream in place of milk. Alright, y'all, once you get it to the consistency that you like, I like mine a little thick, I like me, as Kimmy Creations would say, but it should look something like this. Alright, y'all, we've taken a little bit of melted butter, about a couple tablespoons, and we're just going to brush that in there onto our potatoes. Alright, y'all, so let's get to stuffing. We're gonna be adding a little bit of those fettuccine Alfredo noodles. Don't be worrying if it get messy. Like I tell y'all, the messier, sometimes the prettier and more delectable the food looks. So don't worry about being messy, y'all. It's going in your stomach anyway, so it don't even matter. We're just here for a good time. So once you stuff that with your noodles, take a big old chunk of your mashed potatoes and put them on up in there. And you could also add baking bits to your potatoes as well, chives, whatever you use for your loaded baked potatoes. This is your baked potato. I'm just giving you the foundation. All right, y'all, we're gonna add a little bit of those shrimp from earlier. Just make it look pretty. And if you want to, I'm going to be adding a little bit of Creole seasoning on the top. Just give it a little heat, not too much. And of course, parsley. And we're going to be adding some more cheese, just some sharp cheddar. And a little bit of Italian blend. Or you can use just mozzarella or just Parmesan, whatever you like. And we're going to be putting this back in the oven for about 5 to 10 minutes until that cheese gets melted. I'm going to add also a little bit more of that leftover melted butter from earlier. Just, be a little extra as always, because why not? All right, y'all, time for the oven. And we are back. And that cheese is melted. Time for a close-up. Ooh. Ooh. Y'all, that's that loaded shrimp Alfredo, baked twice potato right there. It looks so good. And if you want to be even more extra, add a little bit more of those fettuccine noodles on top. I'm just doing it to a couple of them. Y'all, this recipe right here is good. It's good. Trust me, it's good. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and today's recipe. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your family and friends. And I will see you guys next time on another episode of MK's Kitchen. Bye.